What's up, y'all? It's your guy eBay Fight Predictions in the building, and this is your Brendan Allen versus Chris Curtis. Brakadan! I love this fight. I love this fight more than the Marvin Vettori versus Brendan Allen fight. Now, you guys know I'm a big Brendan Allen fan. I've been a fan of his for a very long time. I've been saying he is the guy. I've been saying he could be a future champion. Um, and I truly believe that. Now, the only thing that I get hit with the most in contradiction, in argument, in you're wrong, in terms of a response, is two men: Chris Curtis and Sean Strickland. And when we take out that fucking idiot, Chris Curtis, once and for all, it will be the greatest day of my life, because not only did I have to deal with the secondhand embarrassment to when Chris Curtis beat Brendan Allen by fluke the first time, a very, very long time ago. Almost, I think 2 years ago, right? I think it was 2 years ago that he beat him. Yeah, that was in 2021. That is crazy. Yeah, 2 years ago since that time. When he beat him, now we get to run it back, and we get to finally prove who truly is the best. Who is the better? I don't want to say the best. Who is the better MMA fighter over 5 rounds? Now, obviously, let's talk about the first fight in itself. Here's the thing. I thought Brendan Allen won the first round, but it was a competitive fight. I can't say that Chris Curtis wasn't going out there and trying to compete with him. Now, obviously, Chris Curtis was a lot younger back then, so that's something to think about now. But yeah, I thought Brendan Allen did a good job of taking him down, taking his back. He was landing really good body kicks. I thought he was competing with him in the boxing. But Chris Curtis was setting down the foundation to the KO was when he was attacking the body, and he kept attacking the body, and then he attacked the body, and then added to his combination by attacking the head, and then that's kind of what led to the KO. It was a quick fight. It was a good fight. It was a competitive fight, and I think this fight is also going to be a good fight because Chris Curtis is good on with his takedown defense, and obviously Brendan Allen's gotten a lot better with his striking. So I think Brendan is going to go out there and try to really test him in every facet of MMA. That's what I love about the fight. But at the same time, Brendan Allen was young. He was a very, very young man, and now, even though it's 2 years later, he is seasoned to be a legit contender to this division, and all he has to really do is beat this guy and prove to everyone that he can truly separate himself from these other middleweights. I truly think he can. I really, really do. So that's how I kind of see this matchup. Can Brendan Allen prove once and for all that he truly is better than Chris Curtis? Can he truly prove that he's a true contender in this division by beating some of those horrible, pathetic losses that he has in his record? And guys like Fluffy Hernandez, Sean Strickland, you're next. Your time is coming. I just want you guys to know your time is coming. Just wait, because your time is coming. Now, obviously, ever since that loss that Brendan Allen took to Mr. Chris Curtis, I had to deal with a lot of bullshit. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with MMA Bum Jail, but it's something I have created on my IG page. And I was forced by Mr. SSG and Mr. Fuego to put Brendan Allen in MMA Bum Jail via outvoted at that time in the group chat. Something I post on IG a lot. If you guys do follow my Instagram, you'd probably get it. But I was put in a very horrible situation. And now we get to rectify that. Now, obviously, it's going to take a lot more for Brendan Allen to get out of that fucking horrible jail cell. But, and if you don't get it, you don't get it. It is what it is. But go check out the Instagram to kind of figure out what I'm talking about. But, but ever since that loss that Mr. Brendan Allen took, he has gone onto a insane win streak of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a 6-fight win streak where he has beaten competition in Sam Alvey, Jacob Malkoun, Christoph Jocko, Andre Muniz, Bruno Silva, and Paul Craig, his last opponent. And he has gone to show some of the best, in my humble opinion, facets of his game that he has ever shown in his MMA career. I feel like this is the best version of Brendan Allen that we're seeing right now. So yeah. And Chris Curtis, what has he done after beating Brendan Allen? I think he beat, who did he beat after? He won one fight after that. Yeah, he beat Rodolfo Vieira, then lost to Jack Hermanson, then beat Joaquin Buckley, lost to Kelvin Gastelum in a very close fight, had a no contest against Nasser Chimaev, and just recently beat Marc-Andre Barrier via split decision in a very, very whatever kind of fight. So he hasn't accomplished a lot ever since, but we all know how good Brendan Allen is, and really what this fight tells me is how far Brendan Allen has grown. You know what I'm saying? To really adjust himself to be one of the better contenders, because I think Brendan Allen has the game and the technique to go out there and beat Dricus Du Plessis, right? And a lot of people might call me crazy for it, but I really think he can do it. I really do think. I truly believe he is the guy to really beat that man. And he needs to go out there and defeat Chris Curtis. He really, really needs to prove that. Now, here are the things. Now, let's talk about the tail of the tape. Obviously, Brendan Allen comes with a record of 23-5. Is fighting out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Age 28, a height of 6'2", and a reach of 75. Chris Curtis comes with a record of 31-10. Insanely experienced guys. As much as I might not like Mr. Chris Curtis, he is experienced. Fights out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Age 36, height of 5'10", and reach of 75.5. Now, here's the thing. Chris Curtis is 36 years old. That's a big number. And I think this plays into Brendan Allen. He's the younger guy, the hungrier guy. He's the guy that's been consistent, active. He's been getting better each fight. I mean, you look what he did to Paul Craig. I mean, completely dominated him in the grappling. Made him look like a nobody. Beat him in the striking department. And also submitted him. It was a masterclass of a performance. I've never seen Brendan Allen look better than that performance he had against Paul Craig. I thought he looked amazing. I mean, what he did to Andre Muniz, choking him out. What he's done over and over and over again to really prove himself to be a legitimate guy in this division. He just constantly keeps doing it. And I think, you know, like they say, that get back, it's a motherfucker. Get it back in blood. You know what they say. Revenge is best served cold, because, baby, in April, in Las Vegas, in the Apex, Brendan Allen gets it right back where he lost it and defeats Chris Curtis. I truly, truly believe that. I think he's going to go out there and really separate himself from Chris Curtis. And I really, truly believe he's going to go out there and defeat Chris Curtis via rear naked choke in the second round. The same round he lost, he gets it back. I think that first fight, I mean, Chris Curtis won. I'm not trying to take nothing away from him. But in that first fight, Brendan Allen was insanely cocky. All right, let's just get that straight. And also, he was, I mean, it's commonly known that he was going back and forth with Sean Strickland the whole entire fight week. Everyone knows it. Brendan Allen knows it. Chris Curtis knows it. Everyone knows it, right? That they were going back and forth, right? So that affected his mental, but he is above that. He is forgiven Mr. Sean Strickland. This is all about competition now. This isn't about bad blood. This is about being the best. And I truly believe Brendan Allen is one of the better guys in this division. I've said it for a very long time. He can go out there and defeat a guy like Dricus Du Plessis. And I think he proves it. I don't think history repeats itself. I think history rectifies itself, and I think Brendan Allen beats Chris Curtis via second round rear naked choke. And Chris Curtis can do all the crying, can do all the things he wanted to do before, but buddy, you're getting choked out and tapped out, because when Brendan Allen gets that back, it's a wrap. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's your boy eBay Fight Predictions. Go like, comment, subscribe. And obviously, let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation growing. Love you and goodbye. We are Team Brendan Allen here all day, every day. Chris Curtis, you're going down, buddy.
I'm going to go check that out. And, hey, subscribe to eBay's Fight Prediction. Let's keep the eBay Fight Predictions Nation growing.